Welcome to today's video, which is Pilates for low back pain. This video will go through some different Pilates-based exercises, lying down and lying on your side, so that we can build up some core strength, build up some back strength, and hopefully help with some back pain. You can join me lying on your back. You won't need any equipment for this. And we'll start by focusing on some breathing. Pilates focuses a lot on breathing. So as you're lying here on your back, I want you to imagine that your breath is moving in you like a circle around your core. Moving in the lower core, moving into the side body, moving into your back body. You can take some deep breaths here, really feeling that 360-degree movement of your breath. And if you feel like you can't quite get that, that's okay. Just try your best. From here, we'll move into some strengthening exercises. So we need to activate the core a little bit as we do this, and you can do that in a few different ways. One way is by doing this 360-degree breath. Another way is by really gently pulling the belly button to the spine. So you can practice that, and then as you do that, on an inhale, you're going to lift one leg up in the air. And on an exhale, you're going to lower it down. Inhale, repeat on the other side, lifting. Exhale, lower down. And you can move through this at your own pace, inhaling and exhaling with those gentle leg movements. And every time you do so, really thinking about using that breath, using those core muscles. Going a few more times back and forth. If it feels uncomfortable to lift the leg high, you can always just gently lift it a little bit off the ground. One more each way. Knowing you can stop at any time if something doesn't feel comfortable for you. And then give yourself a rest, a nice inhale and exhale. Expanding on that exercise, this time as you lift one leg in the air, you're also going to lift one arm up behind your head. And exhale, bring them back down. Repeating on the other side, lift one leg and the arm goes up. And then back down. This is going to utilize a little bit more muscle. So a little more range of motion happening. Once again, thinking about using those core muscles as you lift. If this feels really easy for you, there's no pain, you can have the legs lifted up, and then as you bring one arm, you lower one leg. Little bit of a harder exercise. So only do this one if you feel like you can utilize that core, you can utilize that breath to support you. If not, you can stick to the other one. Few more times. Last one. And then let everything lower down, let everything relax. Maybe take another breath in and out. Working through a variation of an exercise called the 100, which is popular in Pilates. So with this one, we're going to have her arms by her side. Where once again, I'm going to think belly button to spine using those core muscles, engaging, and we're just going to flutter the arms. Now, if this feels like it's not doing anything, it feels quite easy, you can lift the head as you flutter the arms. Whichever version is better for you today. If your neck feels like it's working a lot as you flutter, you can always take a break and bring it back down. We'll do 10 more flutters. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax everything. Let everything go. Working through a few pelvic tilts here. Imagining if you had a belt buckle on that you want to bring your belt buckle to your belly button. So you're almost tucking your tailbone under and then just letting it relax. Tuck the tailbone under and then relax. I'll move through a few of these, working through that range of motion in through the low back and through the sacrum and the hips. Finding what feels good for your body. And then, once you feel warmed up, those pelvic tilts are feeling good, you can move onto a bridge. So tilting and then lift the glutes up in the air as high as feels comfortable, and then lowering back down. As we're doing this, once again, thinking of that breath, thinking of utilizing that core. And you can go as high as you would like. As you're going up, thinking about using those glutes as well at the top. As you go down, lowering down one vertebrae at a time. Moving through 3 more. Last one. Amazing. Moving into some side lying exercises here. So you could turn your body so you're lying on one side. If you would like a pillow, feel free to grab one. You can rest on your arm. Legs are going to go straight here. Hand can rest on your side body if you'd like. And we're just going to lift the leg up. Lifting to about hip height or so. Working through those glute muscles once again. Using the breath, inhale, exhale as you go. 5 more. If you need a break, take a break. This can work the glute muscles and the leg muscles quite a bit. 3, 2, last one. Excellent. Take a little bit of a rest here. You can rest your head down if you want. Bending through your knees, keeping your feet together, working through a clamshell here. So with this one, feet stay together. The top knee is going to lift up and then lower back down. As you're doing this, ensuring that your hip is staying forward. Oftentimes we'll have the tendency to kind of roll backwards and open up through the legs. So we want to keep that hip forward, even if that means that you don't lift the leg as high. 5 more. This is a glute exercise for the stabilizing muscles of the glute, the ones on the outside of the glute. 3, 2, last one. Amazing. Give that leg a little shake if you need to. And we'll move on to the other side. You can just roll over if you'd like. I'm going to turn completely so you can see me better. And having that straight leg, doing our lifts. keeping the hips forward as well with this one. Keeping that core on. 5 more. 3, 2, last one. Excellent. Little break here. Bend those knees. Give your body a second. And then clamshell on this side. Feet and knees together, bent knees, and then lifting the top knee up in the air. Keeping the feet together. Keeping the hip forward. Using the glute muscles, the core muscles, the breath. There is some research to show that if we have low back pain, that sometimes we can overuse the core. We can brace really hard. So if you feel like you're bracing a lot and it's actually causing some pain, just relax the muscles a little bit. 3 more. Last one. Awesome. Give those legs a rest here. Moving on to our stomach, we're going to end with a bit of a stretch so you can come into child shape here. Coming up on hands and knees. Maybe you want to do a few cat-cows while you're here as well. Just kind of rocking back and forth with the back. And then you can bring your body back towards your feet. Your arms can stay up. You can bend them or keep them straight and just have a bit of a stretch through the low back here. Taking a couple nice breaths. You can sway if you want a little bit, move those hips side to side. If there's any areas or spots that they feel like they have more tension, they need more of a stretch, you can rest there. You can stay in this child shape as long as you would like, or if there's other stretches, other movements you want to do, feel free to do them now. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you next time.